Welcome back to another episode of Sacramento Street News, where we only bring the streets truth. Shout out to Sacramento, California, north, south, east, and west. This is where we shine the light on the inner cities of Sacramento, California, and the obstacles and challenges we face in the city. Tonight, we got a new story about a man barricading himself in North Highlands, California. Man, let's check this out.
And that breaking news is happening in the North Highlands area of Sacramento County this morning, where sheriff's deputies are engaged in an active standoff with an armed and barricaded suspect.
So it's happened right along Galbraith Drive, just off of Willerga Boulevard. Case-3 smell.
Right there in the middle of North Highlands on the dub block.
And Wingo is out there now at the scene with the very latest. So who is this?
Well, according to the sheriff's office, this is a suspect involved in a shooting at a separate location late last night. And you can see sheriff's deputies, SWAT team members, they're all actively trying to get this suspect out of this apartment complex right now.
So he is accused of committing a shooting the night before, and they caught up with him the next night in North Highlands, California. Okay.
Now, we have some video to show you from earlier this morning when we first arrived here. This was taken around 3:15, 3:30 this morning. Those SWAT team members going in on an armored vehicle. There are crisis negotiators here also at the scene. They're trying to encourage this suspect to come out of the apartment where the sheriff's office says he is barricaded along with his mother and his child. A child, I just heard from the sheriff's office, is...
I know exactly where this is. And I'm trying to figure out, why would he barricade himself in an apartment with his mother and his child and had a SWAT team outside surrounding the place?
Believed to be under the age of 5. This all starting, as I mentioned, late last night around 11:45 at a separate location on Lincoln Village Drive in Rancho Cordova. Deputies called out to a shooting that happened there. No one was hurt in that shooting, an important note, but deputies say the suspect then took off, came to this apartment complex, and the fact that he has others inside, according to the sheriff's office.
So he committed a shooting in East Side, Sacramento, allegedly, and they followed him over here to the apartments in North Highlands on Willerga and Galbraith.
Presents its own set of challenges.
We'll pull that big red handle just to make sure the community stays safe. Obviously, our deputies stay safe. You have everything from the drones. We've got the armored vehicles. We obviously have our SWAT team out here along with our negotiators. So we'll use every tool on our tool belt just to get him out.
Damn, they brung out the drone, SWAT team, armored vehicles. These police officers ain't playing in 2024, and I'm still trying to figure out, why would you barricade yourself and put your child and your mother in harm's way in the middle of all this?
And then, again, all we want to do is figure out what happened, and then if he has to answer to some charges, answer to those charges.
And so that's why they want to make sure this person comes out, and they are using all those resources that are available to them to try to do that and also get the two people with that suspect out safely. Again, sheriff's office saying it's his child and his mother who are inside the apartment unit with him. Of note for people who live in this area, a couple of the ground floor apartments and nearby apartments surrounding where all of this is happening are evacuated. And Willerga, which we have seen just in the last half hour since our last live report, get even more populated with morning commuters. So this is one of those things the sheriff's office says you are going to want to expect some increased traffic delays potentially because of all of the law enforcement activity that's happening at this apartment complex.
There we go, Sacramento. We have a suspect accused of committing a shooting in Eastside Sacramento. The police follow him to from Rancho Cordova to North Highlands, where he barricaded himself in an apartment with his child and his mother. The police surround the apartment with military vehicles, SWAT teams, drones, the whole nine. Man, Sacramento, it be getting wild out here sometimes. You got to pray for the city. This is the type of things that's going on in the city of Sacramento right now, 2024. Shout out to Sacramento. Pray for the city. I hope everybody out there being safe. Peace and blessings. Vision King Media.